Not bad at all. Stuff. ARTING 6. The heck does that mean? Today I got a little surprise, so yeah. Complete Day was episode 102. Starting May 6th, some things will be changing on the channel. If I don't do a PM video, it most likely will be done on AM. Some things might be changing on the channel a little bit due to a thing that just has happened recently. It's been confirmed that I got this thing I'm going to be doing. It will change a little bit of the scheduling, but most likely I'll just change it a little bit by a couple minutes, but not really that much. That means a lot more pre-recorded videos. But I don't really change much of what we've been doing. I mean, we're sticking with what we've usually been doing the past, years. Just that be a little different. It was pretty good. This thing I've been wanting to do is actually going to be happening. And it starts it was supposed to start on the 31st of this month, but someone came up the last second, so I got moved back to the 6th of got moved to June 6th is when everything's going to start happening. That means the schedules get changed a little bit. That means my filming schedule might be a little whack off. That means maybe less live. I mean, we'll still do live videos, but maybe not as much as I would like to. That means maybe more pre-recorded videos, which I can't. I do this because I need. My day's pretty good, and if I do this, that means I can get some stuff around to do some other stuff I want to do for you guys, like do some crazy stuff like that. I mean, something I plan on doing might not be happening. I might not be going to the Dust Off of Midnight like I wanted to go. If the weather doesn't turn, I mean, it depends how the weather goes. If the weather doesn't go as planned, there's be some problems with our schedule, which technically the Dust Off is something I can, pass off. I've been passing for years. There's an air car show coming up in next month. I can go to, and that one's actually free. They block off Main Street, and I can actually go that one for free. I mean, I went to it last year, didn't I? Yeah, I went to that one last year, and the cameras were all right, but the camera quality I was using back then was sucked. I mean, today I got proper camera equipment now and stuff that people can use, but it is really pretty good. How about your day? How's your day going? Okay. I mean, have fun doing that. I mean, wow. Okay. I mean, I know that feels. I mean, I moved a lot too over the years. I mean, I've moved tons of times too. I mean, okay, let's see here. I know what you mean, because I moved a few times too, but trust me, it can't be bad. Trust me, it doesn't get that bad. I mean, it depends on what you have, because the worst thing is though when you move, it's not always as bad as it can be, but it can be a lot worse because sometimes you move. I mean, it depends on if it's an antique. If it's an antique or it's glass, yeah, then it's a nightmare to move. I'll tell you that right off the bat. We lost 2 vases when we moved. This right now, seriously, right now, JK. Oh, JP locked me out on my own tablet. There we go. Noctur, what the heck is knock? Oh, non-com. Oh. Okay, that makes no sense. Marker, what the heck's on my car? Oh, that was good. That was a good one too. Pecky Mart. Brown's Tavern. Meadowville. Oh, that's funny. JPS not bad. So. Oh, great. Now, my friend Vlad just sent me something. What did Vlad send me? Okay, this looks like something I don't want to. Oh, baby, you get taller. Okay. Whoa! Trying to kill me? Oh, poor Boris. Wow, that's not bad. That's actually how much. Actually, that's how much you pay for actually a place in the state of Michigan. Actually, now that's actually more reasonable. We're actually not paying that much for where we're living, but we're paying just about that much most. We're just paying a little cheaper than that. But that's actually how much a house actually costs in this part of the state where I live. That's how much actually a house costs a month for rent. It does. We're actually not renting; we're buying, but you can rent a house in the state of Michigan for about that price, about $500 a month. It depends on how much property you got. So actually, that's not bad. Actually, that's actually a property amount of deal that you're paying because that's what we usually pay around here for our stuff. That's Vegas. That's good. I mean, where I'm living, the housing market around here, it depends on where you live. I mean, actually, that's actually quite cheap for Michigan. Actually, I mean, no, actually, that's actually properly for Michigan. I mean, that's usually what the going rate is for the state of Michigan. I mean, that's how much usually. I mean, that's how much rent usually goes around here for the state of Michigan for a 2-bedroom apartment or a house. I mean, the houses go for between a house in Michigan, or if you're in a house for a month, they mean apartment about that price, house about the same price too. About I mean, I live in an apartment. I paid about $375 a month for rent, and that wasn't bad. But then when I got a house, I paid a little bit more for rent, but still, that's not a bad price. Though. I mean, the maximum I pay in this area. I mean, maybe if you go to like Kalamazoo or Grand Rapids, you may be paying maybe $500, $600 a month, which is still that's quite cheap though. I mean between $300 to $550 is actually the going rate for an apartment in Michigan. But if it's like a small one-room apartment, it's like under like $200 or under that. I mean, still, that's not a bad price for a 2-bedroom because that's quite a good deal because that's actually the going rate here in the state. I mean, that's on the high side of the going rate in Michigan, but still, that's not a bad price though for Michigan either. I mean, certain parts of the state's higher, but you actually got a good deal. It looks like the way it seems. Because other places, I mean, because I have records here. I remember you telling me that some places are like 18 or more a month, 1,800 more than a month. I mean, I'm thinking, whoa, yeah. I mean, you did good. I mean, it looks like you did good because according to my calculations, that's gotta be one of the cheapest houses in the world. I mean, who knows? But like I said, who knows if you do, get everything moved around stuff? Who knows? Maybe you start your own YouTube channel and do some of your stuff. Who knows? Wow. So you got a real good deal. Because because what you're paying is typically what we pay here in Michigan for rent. I mean, I'm actually paying like $500 a month now. Well, I'm paying about $500 a month now too. I mean, that's actually not a bad price for. I mean, actually, that makes more sense because if I remember, I do have a buddy of mine who lives over in LA, or was it Chicago? I mean, wait, was it Chicago or LA? I forget. But I have a buddy of mine who lives in Chicago or LA. They're paying like two. I mean, I think with Chicago, he's paying like close to $800 or more a month. I don't remember. I don't remember with Chicago, but I think you actually. I mean, that sounds pretty. That's pretty cheap even for the state of Nevada. I mean, I know the highest housing rate around here is DC, and the highest housing market. The highest housing markets in New York City, LA, Chicago. I mean, actually, I was doing some research. I found out Vegas has actually. I was actually surprised how high your house, how high number you rank. You don't rank that high. You rank pretty. I mean, Vegas actually ranks pretty low on that list of the cities, which I was surprised to see. I mean, thing is though, Grand Rapids is actually. Chicago's up. I mean, Chicago's up there with the with LA and. I mean. Wow. I don't know what they said LA for. But I mean, well, these. I mean, well, they said LA. Well, they're doing LA. I mean, Vegas was on the list, but Vegas was quite down the list. There's a lot of cities in Colorado though. I mean, what surprised me though, Colorado was right. There's a few cities in Colorado I know of that were quite high too, which were pretty higher than usual for houses. One apartment, every apartment in Colorado costs about $2,000 a month. Yeah, that's just a ripoff. I mean, still, that's just one. I mean, yeah, I mean, well, I mean, you gotta think though. You got a decent. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I don't think that's 1 month. Depends on what comes with it, but yeah, that's a little pricey. But I wouldn't. I mean, no offense, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to live in LA. I mean, I don't want to live in California because of the heat, and mostly I don't want to live in California because of the earthquakes. One day I was watching this old Superman movie where Lex Luthor was supposed to bomb the San Andreas fault line, and I was with a friend of mine who's like a science this friend. We were watching that movie. I mean, we were watching part of it. There's nothing else on TV. Huh. And I asked, is that possible? I mean, we were watching it because there's nothing else on TV, and he's learning about faults and stuff. I asked him, is that possible that can actually happen? What? I asked about this right here. Nuclear bomb hit San Andreas fault. And then he pulls out the chalkboard, he pulls out the board, said, let me think here. Then he pauses the movie. We pause the movie. He has this, projector. He puts his. He told me to get the computer. Can you do me a favor? He told me to go on the computer, pull up a map of San Andreas fault. I did. Pull the image up from. Okay, right there. And then he goes over to his desk, pulls out a calculator, and did some numbers. And he said, "Yeah, if the bomb hits just the right spot, yeah, that could really happen." But he said the calculation. I mean, it could happen, yes, but it depends on where it would land. I mean, because we do know that big earthquake was hit in LA back in 1906. You know how the big one was supposed to hit back. Well, the big one did hit. Just one problem: it hit in Japan in 2011. So the big one did hit, but it hit back in 2011. You remember the? Yeah, I remember that one. I know that one. Yeah, I know that one quite badly. Yeah, but I'm so. I mean, you won't believe how much. You will not believe how much money I lost. You won't believe how much debt I had some investments in California. Yeah, my buddy of mine who owned investments in California. After the Camp Fire, he decided to shut down all operations in Vegas. I mean, he decided to shut down all operations in the LA area, move him to Seattle, or move him to. He's thinking about shutting down his company in the LA area, and maybe moving down to Vegas, or maybe moving it to Texas, or maybe moving to Seattle. He doesn't know where he should move to. I told him if you move to Vegas, you know what's going to happen, right? And I told him more money, more. I mean, depends where you move to, because this year, Seattle, I mean, it's like Michigan, it rains all day long and nothing else happens. With Texas, you get to deal with hurricanes and tornadoes, like Michigan, but it's hotter than it is for us. But he doesn't know where he's going to move to. I told him, well, I mean, he wants to still have a West Coast. He technically still has he says, I still want an office technically called the West Coast. Well, I told him to do a West Coast office, it has to be Vegas or Seattle, because Texas won't count. Texas is classified as the South office, the South office. So we narrowed down to Vegas or Seattle, Washington right now for his new office. He's going to just move his office more, because he doesn't want to deal with any wildfires. So I told him, hey, you are told me, hey, or should I move it, put it in our office and put in our office around here? You already have a Midwest office in Michigan. Well, he puts a few. The office he does isn't that really that good, anyways. He just practically sells cheap stuff. He makes a few bucks. That's not bad, but I told him if you put that office in Vegas, who knows? Maybe get people work for you. But like I said, he hasn't narrowed down to Vegas or Seattle. He doesn't know where he's going to put it yet, because Seattle's where Amazon's headquarters is based out of, and he's thinking maybe put it there. But he's still moving all his operations out of California and moving them to maybe Seattle or Vegas where it's safer. Which I told him, Washington gets fires, but he told me it always rains, so you don't have to worry about it. So who knows? Maybe move the office to Vegas. Then that means the company will be bankrupt in 5 minutes, I bet. Who knows? Besides, I'm not that. No. Hey, do you have a? Wait, like what? Ross College, like the Ross College around here, like what? The Ross College? Wait, isn't like Ross like a college or something? I thought Ross shut down in the state. I can take a look. Let me check here. But you should stay where you're at, because I don't think I'm gonna move over to Michigan here. Because one, I don't think you like. Oh, okay. I heard of a college called. Let me look up here. Let me look at my phone real quick, because if there is, who knows? I usually go to the. Oh yeah, there's one of those around here, but not in Michigan, not near me though. There's one. I know there's one of them out. I know there's one on the other side of the state. I know there's one down in Indiana, not far from here, or off the interstate. But I can take a look real quick for you. I did see one in Mishawaka, Indiana, which is about 70 miles, like not too far from here. Punch in your allow. Please punch in yours after. Okay, come on, load. AT&T is allow. Please punch in. I'm trying to. You won't let me punch my zip code, my zapper in. Okay. 49093. My zip code. Yeah, there's. I found one. I found two. I found three. Okay, I found three of them actually. More than that. Okay, see here. Wait, really? That's so close. Wait, I thought the car was further than that. Well, that's quite close. Wow. That's quite close. 23. Okay, I'm gonna change it. 24. And it's more closer. It's more closer to that. I actually found three. Okay. I know this one's at. This one's right on the toll road. Far from the toll road. Let's just say 33. These are. I'm actually going a mile ahead, so that'd be safer. Do I should do it a mile actually? This is actually point gibberish, but I'm just gonna do it close to the next mile. Usually, mean, there's 3 stores near me, which is surprising. 2 of these are actually real close to the University of Notre Dame. BENNDIN 38 MILES. Okay, there you go. Those are 3 stores that are the closest to me, and they're under. I mean, I can't figure out how close Elkhart. I mean, I can't believe how close I'm to Elkhart. Punching the zip code, yeah, I found. The nearest one near me is like 23 point gibberish from here, but the nearest closest one's like 24 miles from here. But I wonder if I put in that. I'm curious. RA. Yeah, I know. I actually never been to one. Let's see here. MX12. Let's see if there's one actually. We can see there's actually even there's a few restaurants in Michigan that are banned. You can't. I mean, there's a few restaurants that you might have where you live. We can't get them in Michigan because they're banned. Kalamazoo, Michigan. Oh, that's odd. That's surprising. I cannot access. Can't find one in Michigan. That is surprising. Looks like there's not one in Kalamazoo then. Okay. Kalamazoo. MI. Let's call Bobby tonight and see if he's. Wait. Oh, he'd be sleeping right. Wait, Bobby should be sleeping right about now. Oh, I'll call Bobby later. Nope, there's none in Michigan. Okay, that's surprising. So the nearest one near me is in Elkhart, which is surprising. I go to Elkhart once in a great while to get this and that, but not that often. I mean, when you say Ross, I'm thinking Bob Ross, the painter. Which, yeah, he paints some good stuff, but I'm not good at painters he is. But yeah, I do business in Indiana all the time. I mean, mostly do my business in Mishawaka, the South Bend area. I do most of my business at, but that's about all I can tell you. I mean, I don't do business in Elkhart that often because, most of the stuff I do in the Mishawaka South Bend are, there's these kids. There's this tournament thing I work with, and oh yeah, we got tons of those. Yeah, we got one of those around here. Nearest one's in Porridge, Michigan, which is practically 20 something, about 20 miles. About the same distance from Elk. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So that's 20. Yeah, we got one in Porridge, Michigan at the mall. If I do my math right, about the same distance to Elkhart. Who knows that? If I'm right, like 25 miles from here. Kalamazoo, Porridge area, like 25 miles from here. Just a county above us. Oh, we got a few. Yeah, we got a couple of those. We got one in. Yeah, we got one in. Yeah, I go there all the time. I go there like twice a year. I go there like. Yeah, we have a few Burlington Coat Factories. That's one thing we do got a lot in this city, in the state, is Burlington Coat Factories. We got one. Like I said, there's ones like me. It's like a couple miles up the road, and two cities up in Porridge. It's this city, then Schoolcraft, then there you are. You're in Porridge. Be careful if you turn left. If you don't turn right and turn left, you end up in Texas. No, really, you do. There's a road. It's usually Schoolcraft. There's 2 ways. Turn right, you enter Porridge. Turn left, you enter Texas. Turn left, you end up in Texas. I'm not kidding. You actually end up in Texas. If they think I'm full of it, I'm not kidding. You actually end up in Texas. I'm not joking. You actually do. This is a road near Schoolcraft, Michigan. She's like Schoolcraft. You have to turn right. If you turn left, you enter Porridge, yeah. But first you enter Porridge, then you enter Texas, then you enter Porridge again, then you enter Kalamazoo. It's just Interstate 131. It's confusing. That's why most people just take the side road, which gets you into town without going off that Russian road traffic and crud. It's nightmare. But if you live around here, you know. So yeah, the nearest Ross is like 23 miles from here in Elkhart, Indiana, which that's not far. I mean, it's better than going to Grand Rapids, which is about 100 miles from here. Wait, Grand Rapids is not 100 miles. Wait, see here. Oh, when I lived in. Oh yeah, that's right. When I lived over there, it was 100. Wait, let me think here. Oh yeah, when I lived over in. Oh, then it was 100 miles away. Right? Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking of something else. Where I used to live was about 100 miles from where I lived. About 100 miles was Grand Rapids to where I had to go. It was like 100 miles from Grand Rapids, which it's not that bad. I mean, now it's a little closer than it was, but still, if Kalamazoo doesn't have what you want, then you don't need it. That's my slogan. If Kalamazoo doesn't have what you need, you don't need it. You don't need it because you're not going to Grand Rapids because I hate the. No offense to Grand Rapids, I just hate the high road because that high road just scary as hell. Now, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I have this friend of mine who does again. I go schooling and stuff with friends of mine who go to the college up in Mount Pleasant. But I have this person. Okay, I'm not kidding. Drives like this. Has her leg up against the door and has their foot on the accelerator. Please, I don't know how to drive. I don't drive. Come on. I can even drive better than that. I don't put my leg all the way up against the door. People think I'm nuts because I drive weird. Yeah, I drive. Still what? Who cares? You jerk around. That's what they call it. Stick shift. Stick shift for you getting out. Have a seatbelt. Jerk around. What the hell? Who's laughing now? No one. Wow. Yeah, I heard 2 places in Ohio opened up to Amazon. Yeah, I heard at the Randall Park Mall in Ohio and their mall opened up opened up an Amazon warehouse too. Which, Amazon, I mean, if Rolling Acres and Randall Park Mall used to be malls in Ohio, heard both those suckers shut down and turned into Amazon distribution centers as well. Well, sort of. Rolling Acres Mall, part of Rolling Acres Mall was actually still getting used. Part of it was getting used as a recycling center, and Rolling Acres Mall was actually still getting used as a recycling center, and also a storage place. The thing is, though, where the storage place is at over Rolling Acres Mall in Ohio used to be a Target. And this is the funny thing, though, okay? The Rolling Acres Mall they put the storage units in, and they didn't change nothing because the Cineon is still inside the Target, the former Target at Rolling Acres Mall. And Amazon makes pretty good money. I don't like Amazon. Okay, seriously, I don't buy there's some things you buy you can't find on the internet. You go to Amazon and buy it. But clothes you have to go to an actual store and buy them. But I still can't believe Amazon bought Whole Foods. Okay, one thing I cannot believe is what Amazon bought was Whole Foods, and I like what's going to be happening in July. I heard on the news that Kohl's is actually going to be working with Amazon, which I thought, okay, this is different. Which I thought was pretty interesting. Okay. I was hearing on CBS my CBS affiliate. I was hearing from my CBS station. Okay. I heard from WWNT. Yeah, CNN's alright for some things, but I mostly go to the store and buy stuff. I still can't believe I bought a grocery store chain. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it has been. I heard it from WMT3, which is my CBS affiliate, and then a couple days later, I also heard from CNN. A couple days later, that it's been confirmed that Kohl's is helping out Amazon with this, which I thought, okay, this is pretty interesting. Kohl's and Amazon are working together. I mean, better than some places. I mean, better than some things, because actually, Amazon does help out a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people who can't find jobs, Amazon gets some jobs. I mean, I mean, Amazon's all right with some things, but a couple things I don't buy from because it's just so funny though. I did some looking with Amazon first start. Hey, you want to play a game? Okay, what did you think Amazon? What's the first thing that Amazon ever sold? What was one of the first things Amazon sold? You think? Take a guess. Because I mean, my NBC affiliate. My CBS the other day I was on this channel and they told us how Amazon started off with what? What was the first time Amazon started with? First prize you get. I actually was surprised that I almost got it right. I was wrong though. People think Amazon's a pretty young company. It's not. Amazon's quite old. Amazon's been around for quite a while. Besides, back then they weren't called Amazon; they were called something else. But take a guess what you think Amazon used to first start. What do you think was the first thing Amazon started selling online? Because Amazon always been online, but they used to sell something a lot on Amazon. They used to sell a lot of things. Yep, that's right. NBC8 there they said that Amazon started selling books, which technically that's still a good deal. I mean, books are still actually, yeah. Which I was surprised though that a company like Amazon. I mean, well, you got to think here. You got to start somewhere. I mean, like me, I started making. I started making TV. I mean, look at me. My first 3 episodes of TV. I mean, look at me. The first 3 episodes I ever made were, first my pilot episode was a Joe. My 3 of my buddies goofing off and like jerks. Then 3 of my first proper 3 episodes were me and my buddy who founded the channel just talk about TV shows. Talk about Pokemon versus Sonic, Pokemon versus Digimon. Excuse me, which that didn't. I mean, and then now today. I mean, people. I mean, some people did not believe that, which I did not believe either. But when they said yeah, and actually they went to their. Actually, they typed their. I don't know their old names to be. They typed in that said, "Watch this." We type in this website and look what pops up. Go straight to Amazon, which is surprising. So yeah, I mean, they used to sell books, which you gotta think, that's something that everyone. I mean, everyone at least has one book. I mean, an average American, okay, has at least one book. Like one average American has at least one book in their house, which I was surprised to figure out that. I mean, every average American, yeah, but I could not believe it. Then I was reading the story. An average American, most Americans have this one particular book in their house that's usually the thickest book in their house, and I got that one right because and it's the book. Thing is though, there's 2 books. There's the 2 thickest books in the world are the 2 things. I mean, by magic, I have one of the thickest books here with me, and there's a book I don't have in here because I don't get into that stuff. The average American has at least one book in their house. Mostly, it's not. Mostly, it's not this. Okay, it's mostly the phone book or the Bible. Guess what? I got all 3. This is the Book of Love. It's thick as heck. But guess what? It's not a book of love. It's a dictionary. I read this thing once in a while. I mean, this helps me out because I know what time everything in the world is. This book's a little outdated though, because there's sitting here that doesn't go back time anymore. If you people don't think I'm nuts, but yeah, most Americans have. I mean, the 3 biggest books that most Americans have in their house is the Bible, the phone book, or a dictionary. Even today with their cell phones, they're up to a dictionary. You think I'm nuts though, because I know that sort of thing. I mean, most people know that it's true, but like I said, starting Thursdays, we'll have some changes to our channel. Come on, but we'll little this, little that. I mean, here it's 10 o'clock. What time is it there?
We don't want no more drama. We don't want no more retaliation. We just want peace in our community.
To achieve peace, Life Road it takes the proactive spreading of positivity.
Yeah, I see him. I see him when I get a chance to. I mean, I see him all the time. I mean, they've been to Michigan they've been to South Haven one time.
Ari Davis's two other sisters say the pain of losing their brother was only amplified by a not guilty verdict for the man accused of killing him.
Wow, here it's 10 p.m. Remember, I go by people always ask me what time do you go by. Well, I tell them to go by for safety reasons, and people don't understand is I go by Eastern time, or I tell people New York time. Well, you're lucky that you live in a major city that you don't have to worry about that. Me, I do. I mean, some of the stuff I have here won't set to the time I want to set to it. I have to set it to Chicago time or I have to set it to New York time. It's to be close enough to where I live. I mean, they won't do Detroit, which I think is stupid. More violence crap. I mean, we're kind of under a flood thing, but we're right now.
You're looking live over a rain-soaked Kalamazoo through our Peregrine Tower camera.
Oh, crap. I need crap. This is actually CW, but the CBS affiliate's doing the news. Oh, great. We got rain right now. We're right here. In 3 hours. Showing us we got rain right now, so it looks like we got rain.
What you see around Sturgis and Three Rivers is actually ground cloud from the radar site there in northern Indiana. But this is the real deal.
Oh, so no rain.
Just north of Coldwater.
Oh, okay.
North of Battle Creek up to around Hastings, and then also northwest of Kalamazoo.
Okay. It sounds like he's saying that we don't got no rain. It's due to static. Which
between 69 and 94. Like I said, this is
Colin.
the same thing east of Hastings, right over toward Nashville and Vermontville. They're moving into Eaton County.
Vermontville.
And Bellevue, and then also Allegan, northward to around Dorr and Wayland, and then
Hills.
off to the west, closer to around Finnville, is where we're seeing a couple of these showers too. Our temperatures right now.
Right now it's 60 here in Three Rivers. Right now it's 60 degrees.
Much warmer in Three Rivers, Sturgis,
wow.
Coldwater, all in the 60s. But overnight, we're going to be dipping into the low 50s. Our overnight forecast, cloudy skies. It's going to be damp with some off and on showers.
It'll be quite nice out tomorrow.
Around 50
wow.
Here overnight. But we do have a chance for sunshine tomorrow. Better chance over the weekend. I'll have more on that weekend update coming up.
Keith, thank you. Here's a look at what Skidmore Park in Three Rivers looks like today. You can see the island.
Oh no.
River and St. Joseph River is still above water, although the riverbank is full, according to the net.
Oh no. The park. I was just there. 5 minutes. I was just there.
Keith, thank you. Here's a look at what Skidmore Park in Rivers look like today.
Wow.
You can see the island between the Rocky River and St. Joseph River is still above water, although the riverbank is full. According to the National Weather Service, the popular picnic area near the petting zoo could see minor flooding by Saturday when the river crests.
Shoot. From Attorney General Dana Nessel, her office is warning all Michigan residents about another healthcare data breach. It affects the Mediata Health Group, which provides billing to healthcare providers statewide. Now, this breach means that your personal and your medical information might have been exposed. Right now, officials are working to figure out how many people have been impacted statewide.
The 2 local law enforcement officers are receiving a state recognition. Sergeant Jim Campbell, a former state trooper, will represent Michigan officers who served to retirement. And Van Buren County Detective Lauren Turner will represent those who were injured in the line of duty. Turner was seriously injured in 2016 while responding to a crash on I-94. Both men will be honored on Monday at the Peace Officers Memorial Service at the state capitol.
Now, the race to 2020 is heating up in Michigan. There are 3 presidential candidates campaigning here this weekend, and another is in Detroit tonight.
We need to have leaders in Washington that understand the trials that you all are going through.
That's Senator Cory Booker speaking tonight in front of a crowd at the National Organization of Black County Officials
Detroit
Conference.
Marriott.
On Saturday, Ohio Congressman Tim Ryan will be in Grand Rapids, and New York businessman Andrew Yang will be in Detroit. And then on Sunday and on Monday, California Senator Kamala Harris will campaign across the state. We will be on the campaign trail following all of those candidates very closely for you.
Checking headlines across America and around the globe, House Democrats are threatening to hold Attorney General William Barr in contempt of Congress after he skipped a planned hearing of the Judiciary Committee. He also ignored a deadline to hand over the full Mueller report along with evidence in the Russia probe. Nicole Killian has more from
My guy's not part of it.
The Attorney General was not in the House Thursday morning.
Attorney General Barr has informed us that he will not appear today.
William Barr was a no-show at scheduled testimony on Capitol Hill following his grilling Wednesday before the Senate Judiciary Committee. The Attorney General is under fire from Democrats for his handling of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's report on the Russia investigation.
He lied to Congress. And if anybody else did that, it would be considered a crime.
The Justice Department called House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's remarks reckless, irresponsible, and false. Pelosi accused Barr of breaking the law. Last month, he told lawmakers he was not aware of reports that members of the special counsel's team were unhappy with Barr's initial 4-page summary of the Mueller report.
Do you know what they're referencing with that?
I suspect that they
Don't that politics crap.
More.
I don't care about the politics. I mean, politics is something I do not deal with. Oh, crap, not again. Yeah, I mean, I do what I can do. I mean, right now it's going to be 50 cents, so it's going to be cold still, but it's cold here right now. I mean, 60 degrees. That's actually nice for Michigan, actually. I mean, here, if you lived here, you would have 2 problems here. One, actually, yeah, you have low humidity, so you're lucky. If you lived where we live, you would hate it. You would hate it. Because right now where you live, it's like right now, like it is where you're at right now, it's peaceful. Here it's a little cold, but still, you would think it's weird here. I'm telling you, when the summertime hits, it's gonna get miserable here. I mean, the best time to live in Michigan is usually during the spring and fall time. It's a good time to live in the state of Michigan during the summertime. This is definitely. We do have a problem though with all the rain we're getting. All the rain we got. We are having problems already. We're already having problems here. Where with the. We do have a couple problems right now in the state of Michigan with this and that, but not real severe like you thought. But yeah. Oh, Boris, poor. Okay. Okay, so Boris isn't feeling. Okay, so Boris is alright. Okay, it's good to know. Doesn't really matter who that is. You're lucky here. Here it's like 6 degrees and the humidity's great, but when summertime starts hitting, that humidity's gonna really. Tell you when that. This is gonna be terrible. I mean, the weather here's nice stuff here. I mean, I'm sorry, it's just that it's getting late. I'm trying to, think of what else to say, just that I'm not thinking right now. But living here is not so bad. Hey, how many people live? the population of the city. Not really sure. I mean, I gotta look that up because I do know where I used to live. I mean, I used to live in a little village called Magic City. We had about 1,200 people where I used to live, but where I live now, I'm not really sure the population of 3 Rivers actually is. I never looked it up. I could take a quick look for you because living here's not bad. I mean, we got 3 stores, but 4 stores, but really need here. That's what the population was last year, according to what the city's website says about how you live in here, and that's pretty much all you need to know. Oh, so I got the. Oh, wait, no, wait, I got the new one. Oh, wait, the new one just came in. Wow, that's surprising. You got the new one. Well, the new trucks came in. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't. No, not that bad. No, just that some places like there's one town I know of. There's a few villages I live near where I mean, those are 2 cities I do know. I do know the house of Broke because I don't know how big Broke is because the way Broke is made, it's kind of weird looking. But yeah, I mean, well, the population, I don't know if it's right or not. The population could be more or less. I mean, same thing with Broke. It's around that amount of people live in Broke and Cole and year round, but I'm not really sure. I mean, there's a city in Michigan that has 25 people there year round. Or was it 30? There's a town upstate Michigan that has like 23 people there year round. Which, yeah, that's just locals. Yeah, I mean, Colon, Michigan, and Baroque, Michigan are villages, and they're small communities that you live around there. They all, I mean, you almost know almost half the people that have. I mean, if you live in Baroque or Colon, you know half the people. You would actually know over half the people in the village, in those cities. I got friends that live in both those communities. But I mean, here I don't know, maybe a couple people around here, but not a lot of people. And especially where if you live down in those small communities, the police actually. If you lived in where I used to live, or I used to do paperwork at, and used to be a fireman at, back in Coleman, I actually knew practically everyone. I even knew most of the police. I mean, I did work for the police department for a little bit, as to keep their books and stuff. But I actually never went to no patrols. because there's nothing to actually do in Colon. I mean, usually the common speeder. That's about it. Paperwork was usually that thick, like really thin. I mean, not real bad. I mean, the biggest thing, the only thing, it's a village. During August, during the first decent week in August, there's a magic week, and that's about it. I mean, it's quiet, it's calm, it's boring. The only time it's actually busy is during the 4th of July, and that's about it. Maybe only 4th of July, and maybe part of August is usually when it's busy. Besides then, it's boring. There's nothing to do there. I mean, 2 gas stations, a library, a post office. That's pretty much this and that. They have a 5-star pizza there. I mean, they got a bait shop. They got a dentist's office there, doctor's office there, a small grocery store, they have some like a Harding's there. They have a Dollar General, and not Dollar. They have a Family Dollar there, and they got a little this, a little that, but they're also getting a Dollar General I heard soon, which is surprising. Excuse me. What the heck? I mean, if you want a Subway sandwich, 9 miles away. For the nearest fast food place, Subway, 9 miles. The nearest burger, like McDonald's, 12 miles away for a burger. Pizza, there's a pizza place in town. You want to go to Mancino's? There's one in town. But the nearest Walmart is 15 miles away. Nearest movie theater, 15 miles away. Nearest drive-in, 16 miles away. Nearest Meijer, 15 miles away, 16 miles away. Nearest town, 7 miles away. Leonidas, Michigan. There's nothing in Leonidas. I mean, Colon's in between Leonidas, Michigan, and in between Baroque, Michigan, okay? There's nothing really in those 2 villages either, but Colon, Leonidas isn't a village, it's more of a township. Yeah, I heard of Magic Tower. Kidding me? I guess where goes my. I used to get tons of stuff over there. I used to get my tools over there all the time. Yeah, they have a hardware store. They have a hardware store. They have a lumberyard. I mean, I used to go to Magic City Hardware all the time. I mean, that's where I got my hammer from. Kimmy, it's right on Main Street. That's where I got this from, Magic City Hardware. Also got this, also from Magic City Hardware as well. A hand drill. Most of the tools I got in here, they don't have a coming. Most of these tools I got here are from Magic City Hardware because they're cheap. Actually, if there's a tool that they didn't have, they could actually order the tool for me. But they said if I order this tool, it's going to cost you a little bit extra more money. You know that, right? They said, how much more would it cost you? This, that. I also got a saw from them, an old. It depends on what you got. Like the hammer was depends on what you had. I got, like, for example, the hammer I bought was like $5. It was on sale, $5. That drill I got, $30. Okay, and the saw I bought from them was like $11, $12. That saw. It was it's a, and I still have the saw. I mean, that's not bad price. I mean, well, a hand drill. I mean, a basic hand drill can cost you more. I mean, but you say, it depends on what kind of. I got a cheap hand drill, so that's why. I mean, was it 20? Like 20? I think it was 28 or something. Oh, shoo! Oh, great! Looks like Monday and Tuesday we're gonna have problems. But yeah, I mostly. If you ever seen NCIS, have you ever seen the TV show NCIS? You ever seen that version, the DC versions? What Gibbs? That's all he uses is hand tools. And actually, according to, if you ever seen the TV show NCIS, then if you want to know the question and I have the answer to a question that everyone asked me, and actually it has been confirmed that yes, he actually built the boat. If you ever seen NCIS where Gibbs builds something, he actually built all that stuff partially on and partially off camera. They actually built everything. Certain parts of it was used, certain parts of it was done with hand, mostly with power tools, but most of it was done with hand. Mostly Gibbs did it himself with hand tools. Most of it was. which I thought was pretty. I mean, depends on what kind of tools you get, because certain tools like now, okay, I actually own the whole series, but in CIS there's this their boss, okay, who is what's his name, Mark Harmon. He was in the movie Freaky Friday. He actually built a boat. Okay, a boat from season 1 to like season 6 of NCIS. He built a boat from season 1 to season 6. He built a boat, and that boat is kind of special to him. But there's actually something you need to know. There's an episode. I mean, towards the end of season 3 of NCIS is a real important part. The last 2 episodes of season 3 of NCIS is kind of important because the last episodes is the key. Well, okay. The thing is, though, they're like, it's kind of like, it's a special kind of TV show. But the thing is, though, okay, this guy, okay, I don't know how to explain it. This is, I mean, their boss who built the boat, he actually got real bad. Okay, he was in war in '92. He's off in war fighting the war, and his wife saw something that she shouldn't have saw. Reported it to a agency, to this agency called CIS, which is a agency that protects the Navy and stuff, Navy and Marines. And they actually got murdered. I mean, his wife was protected by an agent, and his wife and his daughter got murdered when he was overseas fighting the war for us. Then he comes back to the U.S. in a coma, and trust me, he was in a lot of pain. That had to suck, though. You know, your only kid you only had, your first wife. I mean, I know. I mean, that has to hurt. But that's all I'm going to say about that. But episode 1 is hilarious. Season 1 is hilarious because our 43rd President Bush, is actually in the episode. The first episode. I can't really tell you because there's quite a few of them are funny, but there is one episode. Episode 1, season 1. They actually filmed the President Bush on episode 1, and it's funny because they actually did a part of the episode. I have quite a few episodes I like, but there's some pretty good episodes there. I mean, there's even a few episodes that's hilarious. I mean, there's a few episodes. I mean, it depends. Each season. Oh crap! Each season depends. I mean, each season is different. Okay, each season has a certain episodes from each season I like, and they actually had a part of an episode from season 2 that had to deal with Michigan and Ohio. Yeah, which is, you know, I mean, depends on what season. I mean, some seasons are fun. Some seasons, you know, depends on the episode and the season and that sort of thing. Like, I mean, you gotta be careful. I mean, you have to make sure you know what you're watching so you get this all in order. Because it's kind of like a big old puzzle, and after a while it gets confusing. But if you know what you're doing, you would understand it. But and some of the stuff that, I mean, you gotta think of, they actually have a person that, you know, they actually are using. I mean, last episode of NCIS like was on Tuesday. I could not believe it. Someone from MASH was on it. No, I'm not kidding. Someone from the TV. I mean, if you ever seen the TV show MASH, someone was on it. Last episode of NCIS, I was actually in shock that someone from the TV show MASH was on it. Yeah, and and there's also someone else too. A couple of episodes actually have Disney characters on them on the shows. One episode had Rico from Hannah Montana on NCIS in season 1. Recently, a couple years ago, Mr. Duncan from Go Charlie was on there as well. I mean, they have a lot of people from Disney on there. I mean, I literally was in shock when I found out who was the judge in NCIS, and I was really surprised. I could not believe it was BJ from MASH. I mean, you gotta think of it. I mean, even Robert Wagner's even in some of the episodes of NCIS is someone's father. I mean, that's kind of cool. But it depends on the season, the series, and all that other good stuff. I mean, a couple episodes are hilarious. A couple episodes makes no sense, but one episode we found recently makes. I do too. I like that too. Wait, Family did an episode. Didn't Family Guy actually did an episode where Tom Tucker was supposed to be playing in NCIS or something? Yeah, that's it. But I mean, yeah, I looked up quahog. Quahog, Rhode Island does not exist. It's a term for clam in Rhode Island. I actually found out that quahog is a type of clam in Rhode Island, and the quahogs. I mean, some of them actually go for quite a few $100 for somehow. I mean, I did hear that. I mean, there's a place they go in outside, not far from Rhode Island. There's some clams. There's these clams you get. I mean, some of them they're not the pearl kind of clams. Okay, those are in a different part of the ocean. But these are the clams you eat, and they're quite expensive. I mean, they go for a couple $100. I mean, because of province stuff. And I cannot believe I was hearing about it. I mean, yes. I mean, because there's a town that was a town real close to the state line of, I think it was Mass or Connecticut. They're like 20 minutes from the state line they're real close to the state line of Connecticut or something, or in the Rhode Island. Or as much as they're 20 minutes from the state capital of province Rhode Island, they said. Being in Rhode Island is one of the best states to be in because you're 20 miles from the capital. There was. Yeah, I remember that episode. Yeah, Tom Tucker supposed to have killed some people. Nope. Diane Simmons did it. And someone killed Diane Simmons. But you won't believe who. I mean, someone who's been trying to get killed since episode 1 of Family Guy took care of Diane, who tried to kill someone since season 1. This person took care of it and did not kill their initial target. They killed Diane Simmons instead of their initial target. So the question is, and I'm surprised you brought up what if it's being. Yeah, this person, you're not killing him. I mean, this person found. Yeah, actually, Lois found out who did the murders, but Lois didn't get killed. Diane was trying to kill Lois, but someone else killed Diane Simmons. Said, you're not killing this. You're not killing the things I do to make sure the town doesn't get screwed up anymore. That's all I'm going to say, but I also saw the Simpsons Family Guy episode. They screwed that up bad. I see maybe 1 or 2 episodes of Bob's Burgers. I mean, it's better than some of the crap I make. I mean, actually, no, they did not. I mean, Bob's Burgers is not that. I mean, I have seen Bob's Burgers, and they're not really that. I mean, they're all right shows. I mean, they're a lot better than some of the other crap you see on TV. If I had to watch Bob's Burgers or at Teen Time or that crappy crap they put on Cartoon Network, I'd watch Bob's Burgers. Okay. If I had a choice to watch 24 hours, I had a choice to watch Bob's Burgers or Amazing World of Gumball. I'll pick Bob's Burgers. I mean, I don't like that show that much, but still, it's not bad as some of the other crap that's on TV these days. Actually, I'd watch Bob's Burgers than watch Teen Titans Go. I'll tell you one thing though. According according to one website, they're kind of that's kind of hard. I mean, Simpsons has been around for over 30 years. I mean, Simpsons never got canceled once. It only got canceled twice. But the thing is, Family Guy actually changed it a little. Actually, makes it a little more easier. I mean, Family Guy, they kind of make sure they don't screw it up too much. I mean, like I did some research. Like, have you ever seen Married Children? The episode where actually I found out. I mean, their day a few years ago. I mean, last month I was listening to an interview from a person that was doing an interview with Anthony. I mean, if you know Married Children, right? I was actually doing listening to an interview with Anthony, actually saying we didn't want to be on Married Children. We didn't want to be on Married Children. We want to be on The Simpsons. But they didn't have money. Anthrax actually said they were supposed to be on The Simpsons, but we didn't have enough money. So the second option was for us to be on Married Children, which we thought, okay, we'll be on Married Children. We'll actually play one of our songs from our newest album that hasn't came out yet. If we do the song will get more money. Okay. I gotta do a couple things anyway before I go to bed night. Okay, baby's sleeping. Now you're sleeping. Bed 2. Yeah, you got the Boris tonight. Boris is sleeping. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow. Oh, good old Coom. Wish Coom, wish you were a Coom. Or Gil, or her Gilman was, I gotta get ready to go to bed soon. Yeah, because, yeah. So I'm going to go back to Yeah, talk to you later, guys. Have a good night tonight. Bed for the night. Yep. Hey, that happens all the time. I know how that feels. I mean, I'm gonna be shutting down in the bed anyways, but I'm just gonna step a little bit over you. Yeah, I mean, I do stuff to make people happy. I mean, I know how it feels. My phone acts up sometimes too. There's my phone too. Yeah, but I mean, depends on what you do. I mean, like, people do this, people do that, but I mean. Okay, Marks. Okay, Sharf, what the heck? Sharf, okay, tell her, make sure you do. Okay, Sharf, I'll shut down in like 10 minutes, Sharf. Ugh. Sharf's like a peer program of mine. It tells me after a while I need to shut down. Because it has a timer, and when it's a certain day of the week, it tells me to shut down. Well, we shut down a little bit, but yeah, I mean, and they're supposed to be on The Simpsons. I mean, yeah. I mean, according to what people say, actually, who thinks about father, Peter or Homer? But just go to The Simpsons, okay? Now, who thinks about father? anytime I feel like going to bed, it's just a computer program telling me that I should, yeah. Actually, even TV Guide agrees with you. Homer's a better father. I mean, yeah, Homer. I mean, they say Homer. Okay, I mean, if Homer does it people say Homer's. No, usually Homer drinks maybe 1 or 2 beers at most, and that's it. Then goes home, maybe 3. But they're saying he doesn't drink as lot like they thought. I mean, I'm gonna go to bed maybe in a little bit. But I was listening to a TV Guide review say, yeah, please. If I had, this one guy who's a smart guy who knows TV. If I had a choice to live in what town, I would live in If I had a choice to live in Quahog or Springfield, I pick Springfield. I mean, I prefer dealing with Homer Simpson than Peter Griffin. And me too. I prefer Homer too because he has a proper job. He makes good money. I mean, Peter, he works at a toy factory or makes beer all day, which that's not that good. I mean, Barney Gump. I mean, Homer. You gotta think here. He does something basically what most fathers do sometimes if they're going to be if they're going to go straight home after work to go to the bar to have a drink or 2. I mean, that's like some Americans. I mean, Homer's more American-like acting than Peter is. Peter actually breaks so many rules that it's funny. I mean, you got to think though. Homer actually does do more. Think here. Think about it though, right? I mean, Homer. I mean, once in a while, Lisa, Bart, Maggie, they do sports once in a while, and Homer actually will play with them and stuff because they know what they're doing. But me going to bed, maybe go to bed in about come in a little bit. But like I said, yeah, Homer's a better father, anyways. Because I want Homer. Homer would be a good father to have, but who knows? I mean. Couldn't believe. Homer's a lot better than Peter. I tell you off the bat, he is a whole lot better than Peter. Because Homer, I'm going to be going to sleep at 11 o'clock, which is in like 20 minutes. But I'm going to stay up a little bit longer right now. But I think Homer actually has a decent job. I mean, Homer's a lot better than Peter. Because think here, though, huh? Homer actually goes out. I mean, Homer, most of the days, he does take at least a couple days out of his. The days he doesn't work, he's on TV. Technically, he watches TV with the family, which technically, because of the modern day is family time, and they eat breakfast together. I mean, whenever Homer gets a few days off, if Homer gets a day off or something, he hangs out with them, and once in a while, next day they go to the beach or go play some sports or do something dangerous. I mean, at least, because you gotta think at least Homer knows what he's doing, okay? I mean, Peter, they make Peter act like, you can think of any father you can think of, and even Al Bundy is a better father than Peter Griffin, and Al Bundy hates his kid, hates his family. But, yeah. Where's it at? Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna just shut down and go to bed. I'm gonna just shut down. I'm done for the night. I'm going to bed. Tomorrow, something's by the way, tomorrow something will be happening. It's been a request, and we will start doing it. And you might want to get a surprise round for it because tomorrow we are going to be starting a series that someone has been requesting for a lot of time, and we're going to do it. So I'm going to go to bed now and get some sleep before I have to go to work. So thank you, and I'll be on tomorrow. Thank you. Time will be on tomorrow. I'm not sure yet.